right. We did it. It's working. Things are happening.
Yeah.
Technology. It's wonderful. And
Sometimes.
ugh. So let's get into it then.
All right.
What's up, everybody? We're here with another very exciting round of bands and artists we like and support that aren't as good as God Hates Unicorns, and that's just the name of the show. That's just the name of the show. You don't have. What are you looking at?
Well, it's a list of some sort.
Anyways, Josh and Jess here, and we're here today with Sarah Hayes, who's one of my favorite people in the whole wide world.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much
for being here.
Thank you so much for coming. It's very long overdue. And I'm sorry we were all kerfuffled at the beginning here. I don't know.
That's fine.
I don't like computers. I'm gonna throw this away after.
We should
this.
fire our editor.
No,
Yeah, we should fire our production person.
I don't think it's good. I think that she's a really nice lady.
Yeah, but I mean, if it's not working, it's not working.
Let's think about that. We'll talk about that later. So Sarah Hayes is an author, photographer, model, actor, all kinds of things.
Yes.
And I am so lucky to know you from the things that we do together in projects, and you're a wonderful friend, and I'm so happy
Thank
to have
you. I love you so much.
I love you so much.
I was gonna tell the story about when we very first met and you were like really nice. And I was like, I think this the wrong way, but like, why are you like that? Like, why are you nice? Like, because most people aren't like that. And you're just nice, like different nice. Like, you know, you're always very uplifting and you always just try to make other people feel like you notice them. And that's really special. So thank you.
Thank you so much. That you don't understand that you did that for me so much. Like it really, you're such a big part of the reason because of so many things I'm doing right now. Like it really is because you invited me to the model shoot. Like it was you saying, you know, come out and do it. And I was like, well, okay, I will.
That's fun.
And like yeah, it's just like, and like so much is taken off because of everything you do, and you make my feelings feel very validated. Like you care about people and you listen to people, and I think that it's really wonderful, amazing trait.
I try. I really do try because I've been around some really crappy people, and like, who wants to be like that? Like,
Exactly.
I want people to feel good, and you know, so I'm going to do whatever I can. I mean, unless they're jerks, then I'm not going to be nice to them. But like, I mean, I support nice people. I mean,
exactly. And I mean, you know, if you're going to be a jerk, go be a jerk on your own time. I don't have the energy for that anymore in my life because I feel like being around that kind of person like really sucks you down, and like it becomes a reflection on you.
Yeah, I agree.
So you have so much to talk about. Where do you want to start?
Well, gosh, I don't know. I have my book.
I was gonna say you have the shirt, you have the book.
Yes, this is probably what I try to promote the most because I think is the most important. And my shirt, it says "Fuck the Monsters." That's all part of the movement because there are monsters in my story, and it's not an easy read, but there's so much like good in there too because you know, my life wasn't all bad. That would be a horrible book. You know, this was horrible. My life sucks. It still sucks. Here, read about it. Like nobody wants that story. So I did mix a lot of fun, nice stories in there too, and it has a very happy ending. So it's all worth it.
You're the happiest. Like your life, everything you're doing, and just the person you are is the happiest ending. But it's just not fair. And I think that what I like about the movement and everything you're doing is I know how hard it is, like to put yourself out there. But I think that like so many people have experiences that are just horrific, and so many people have monsters. And I think like recently it's been a little bit more open, with that, and people are talking about it a little bit more. And I think it's really important because people just feel really alone and really
They do. I mean, you wouldn't believe the people that have reached out to me and said, I have monsters too, and then thanked me like, you help. I'm not the only one. I thought it was just me, this particular chapter really helped me. This experience, like, I mean, it was overwhelming at first. Like I didn't want to hear all that because I don't want to know that, other people have stuff too, but the people that have thanked me, I mean, I know that it was worth it. And it was worth it for them. For me personally, my monster was graduating physician's assistant school and told me he was going to specialize in gynecology. So,
which is disgusting.
which is disgusting. So, I'm screaming to everybody. Like,
And I think
that can't happen. I could not live with myself.
no, and it's scary. And the thing, I mean, I know for me, like I really am not very vocal about things. I tell like my close friends, but it's really scary to put yourself out there because then you like come under scrutiny. Like, well, like it opens you up for attack. But like you've just been so brave, and it's very inspiring.
Well, see, it started with a book, and then when I start to feel bad, like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that. I can't believe, or like for instance, my boys no longer have their grandfather, because of the situation, and I start to feel bad, but then I'm like, wait a minute, fuck the monsters.
Yeah,
That's where this came from, because if I start to feel down or bad, then I'm like, fuck them. They
yeah.
did.
It
So
was their actions, not yours. And one of the things that I really love that you promote is like not to beat yourself up about the things you did in situations to survive. Like,
yeah,
and it's, I think that that's a big, like, well, I should have said something before. I shouldn't have let this happen. I should have. And I think that a lot of people feel that way. Like, I was responsible for stopping this, or and it's not true. Like it's just
yeah.
not the truth. And you know what, you're just, you're thrown into these things, and it's, you can only do what you can do. And I have my fuck the monsters plaque hanging in my room, and I look at it every day, and I just, it's very nice to know, like, fuck those people, fuck them, it's them, it's not
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. And it's so much, it could be so much more than just sexual abuse, like in my situation. Like, there's monsters, there's all kinds of monsters in the world. Like,
Mhm.
it doesn't just mean sexual predators. It could, maybe people have, they're heroin addicts. So like heroin's their monster, or,
Mhm.
whatever. Like it could be anything. Like all the monsters, fuck all the monsters, whichever ones they are, whichever
Yeah.
ones.
And it's an important message, and I think it's scary, like it really is scary, when you talk to people, and like everybody, especially women, all of the women have like a horrific story, and it's like,
Yeah.
how is this possible?
Yeah.
How is it possible that everybody has these life experiences? Bad. And it needs to stop, and it's not us doing them. Like, we're not asking to have these things happen to us.
Well, I think that for me, I was kind of taught, not taught because I was never told this is what you're here for, but like I didn't have anybody to, that's the way I felt like, well, this is what I'm here for, like
Yeah.
who cares if this guy raped me at the party, who cares? Like that's what, that I am, that's what I am. But I know better now.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it takes,
It took a lot of probably writing my book is like that was very therapeutic for me, just to get it out on paper and like get it out of the pit of my stomach, I guess.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah, absolutely. It, it puts it out into the world. And I think that there's something so great about knowing like this burden is no longer just mine. Not that I'm giving you my burden, but I'm expressing myself, and now I'm not the only one who knows. Y'all know, and this is my truth, and this is what happened, and it's not, it's not a secret. It's not. It's like a horrible secret, kind of.
Yeah,
If
it was a secret because like even like for instance, one of my friends that drew the picture for me, he designed the cover. He's actually in my book because I was good friends with him in high school or whatever. So like he's like right along there hanging out with me, like knowing me, yet I have all these secrets at home, and like people had no idea what me and my sister were going through, like no idea whatsoever. And they're like, and there's something wrong with those girls. Like they're wild. Like
yeah,
they're just wild. Like there's no consideration like why we were the way that we were.
yeah. I feel that so much. I feel like I have been such a black sheep for so many years because like nobody understood what was happening.
Right.
It's just like, oh, Jess, she's just really unstable.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
no, I'm not saying you're unstable, but like,
no,
I know
but
what
you
you mean.
get it. It's just like everybody's just like, well, that's just how she is. She's just
Yeah.
wild. She's unstable, and she's always gonna have problems. And it's like, well, back up because people aren't just like that.
Yeah.
Nobody like takes the time to be like, what's happening? What is happening in your life? And I really, it means a lot. So you should be very proud of everything you've done, and and you've overcome so much, and you've just become this just incredible person and this beacon of light. You are not only so successful yourself, but you do so much to lift others up. And I think that's the most important thing. Like, it's great whenever you're doing great stuff, but like if you are just like, if it's just like all about me, you're so not that. You care about others so deeply, and it's just like you're everybody's biggest cheerleader.
Well, I try, but one too is not like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's real. Like,
Yeah.
I am everybody's cheerleader because that's just what I want to do.
Yeah, because, and I think, I don't know if you feel this way, like I want others to feel better so they, maybe avoid feeling off. Like I want you to feel good. Like I had so many years of feeling bad, and I don't want that for
Right.
anybody. And I
Yes,
want you to feel good, and you deserve it, and everybody deserves it.
I agree. Well, so something else, I just got offered a role a few days ago. I am super excited about it because kind of took a little break with the acting for a while. My 14-year-old son Xander, he was the actor, but now he's too cool for acting, I guess, or at least with his mom. But so I'm actually like going out and doing it without him, which is different, but it's going to be a lot of fun because I get to be a ghost and I get to be scary, and I have like the colored contacts and covered in blood and like, all kinds of fun stuff.
That's gonna be so awesome, and that role like suits you. Like,
Yes.
not that you're like a scary person, but like I love like, and we'll talk about your photography, but I love in your photography, like you're just like this commanding force. Like it's just absolute force of nature. Like we were talking today, would not be good at a soccer mom role.
No, and I've played a soccer mom before too, and like
Really?
I got to find soccer mom clothes in my closet. Like
Yeah.
that alone was difficult. But yeah, so I had to Xander was a soccer player, so I had to be his mom, and I can pull off the mom thing, but like woohoo, go kick the ball, like it just didn't work for me. So
I want to be a soccer mom.
You would be an excellent soccer
you
mom,
would.
honestly.
I get to be a jujitsu mom on Saturday. I'm really excited about that.
Yeah.
And nervous, excited and nervous. Xander's first tournament. And as long as he wins, then like it's gonna be awesome.
Oh no.
Oh no, he's gonna do really well, but I don't know if you've ever seen Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu tournaments or know anything about it.
I know a little bit about jujitsu, but
Okay,
not a
so
whole
Yeah, they started in Japanese when they were younger, and that has a lot of stand up, like kicks and punches and stuff like that. Brazilian is on the ground. Like Brazilian is like the submissions where like if they don't tap, then their joints are gonna break, like when their stuff's in like weird ways and then they have
Yeah.
to, like that makes me want to puke.
Yeah, that scares me.
Tap, tap. I'm gonna go tap for him.
Forum. Oh my gosh.
Or double,
What is it?
or double jointed people better at that?
Yes.
I would think they
Yes,
would.
they sure are because I'm not double jointed, but I have like certain flexible joints, and both of my boys, when they're really big now, but when we were the same size, then I would be their grappling partners, just practice at home or whatever. And they were Scott was trying to show them I think it's called a key lock or something. I don't know the terminology, but it's something where like, just like put your arm in a really weird place, and Scott's like, tap, tap. Tap if it hurts. And I was like, well, it doesn't hurt. And then he keeps wrenching it and whatever. And I was like, and it's fine. It's not bothering me. But yeah, you just barely do that to somebody else and it's going to break their arm. So.
Yeah, I don't want that. To me, I am a little cream puff. But but oh my gosh, but I know, I think one of the things I forgot to talk about, Ways of Hayes Fitness. Like when you're talking about you, your family, your kids, it's not just like, hey, some boy. It's like your family is in shape. You guys are like just awesome. Like I see the things that you do, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, well,
like I'm like not good.
I have the dining room window right here, and I keep seeing Scott walk by. He's pulling the sled, like across the yard outside right now. So,
yeah, it's just like it's incredible.
He's hardcore. The boy, Gavin's hardcore. Xander does what his brother says, and I just want to be hot. So yeah, like it's very vain for me. Like
I totally understand that, because every time I'm like, I gotta go on a diet, it's never like, oh, I wonder how my cholesterol is. It's like, well, these pants don't fit. I guess I have to.
Gotta do the extra stuff to make my butt nice and round, and like I have different goals. Like I don't care what the numbers are. Like I care what I look like.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I feel like. We all feel the same way. You may not notice it from our fitness routines, which are nothing.
Well, I'm always thinking about my butt and how it looks.
You don't have a
I have a butt.
No.
It's there.
Well, I guess by definition.
It's bleeding.
Ew. We're not talking about your bleeding asshole on this podcast.
Okay.
But it's like, it's cute. It's like the things that you share, and he shares things that I've never like had somebody share with me before, and I'm just like, oh, interesting. That sounds like a boil. Nice.
Well, it's good that you guys have the relationship that you can talk about things like that.
I didn't know we did until I was told all this stuff.
Well, I mean, she knows who I am.
I know who you are.
I never hold my tongue. I never tell a lie.
That is true.
Yeah.
And that's
I mean, and you might wonder why he's sitting on the couch kind of crooked, like, why are you sitting like that?
But she won't put cream on it. It's so mean.
No,
but that is crossing the line a little bit. I mean,
Let's do it on camera.
Nope. Nope, we're not going to do any of that.
I'll do it for you.
Sorry.
That is different.
I think it's different.
It's wax.
No, you're not.
Feels like it is.
Oh God. Anyways, back on track. So, well, you also have a great reason to want to look good, because you do look good in your photos. I was so loving the one that was shared today, which was not today because this comes out on Sunday, but oh my gosh, your ones that Rachel did with the gold. You're just such a stunning model. It's just like, and you can do anything. Like everything you do looks amazing.
Well, I don't agree with that, but see, like I can pull off the gold paint and stuff, but then you put me in lingerie and try to like look sexy, it's not going to work.
I doubt that very much.
I like the I like, again, you know, I'm not the soccer mom, not to say the lingerie and all that, soccer mom, but the more extreme, the more
Mhm.
extreme the role, the better I can do. The more extreme the photography, like I guess because I'm playing a role, or I'm like
Yeah.
playing make believe, it's easier to go all in, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, I think that it's important to be comfortable in your element when you're shooting. And I only think that because I started getting to do that because of you. But but yeah, like sometimes it's like I'll be somewhere and they're like, "Oh, try this on." And I'm like, and I put it on and I'm like,
Yeah,
okay, here I am."
yeah,
Like I don't mm-mm. So it has to be like something that I'm really like, I like, and I look in the mirror and I'm like, that's great. And
yes,
if it's not that, I'm like, I'm not
yeah,
gonna look good in it. Even if you think I objectively do, I don't feel good. I'm gonna look like a goober because I'm uncomfortable.
yep, I agree. You can always tell if the photographer is comfortable with the model is comfortable with the photographer too. Because
Yeah,
it can be like, if I'm at a group shoot, like, and I'll work with all these photographers, and you can just tell by the look on my face.
yeah,
Like I don't like working with this guy, and it shows.
mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm really thankful that we have so many people that are so great. Like we've had, I know, like for our group shoots, the last one was so amazing. We had
Yes,
a really good photographer. Um, but just like it makes all the difference. And and even just in my short time, it's like you'll get a photo set back from somebody in like one, or you'll get a photo set from somebody in like all of them. It's
well,
exactly
yeah, I'm actually really excited to get back into the photo shoots too, because I had like the health issues and stuff, and
yeah.
now like I literally not now, I haven't had a nap in a while, and I'm so happy about that. But I would wake up and then a couple hours later take a 3 hour nap, and then a couple hours later go to bed, and then throw up after eating. Like, I mean, just it was just like horrible and stupid. And every time I go to the doctor, they're like, "Oh no, you're fine." I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm not
You're
fine.
obviously not fine, but
But
now you seem so much better.
but now, yeah, I'm fine now that
Yeah.
they finally believe me and listen to me. I'm not a big fan of doctors at
No,
all.
no. And I think that a lot of people we even know have like horror stories. It's just like, I
Yeah.
don't know if people don't listen to women and their concerns or what the situation is.
Well, because like for instance, this all started, I had a tumor on my ovary, and it was causing a bunch of, hormonal stupidness, but I also have Hashimoto's, which is a thyroid thing. And even though my labs were uh, elevated, it showed like most people that have Hashimoto's are fat. And because I'm skinny, they're like, oh no, it's just a fluke. Like, I don't care what your labs say, like you look healthy, so you're fine. Here's some antidepressants. And like I went through that for a year and a half, or at least a year and a half. It was crazy. But it's over now. So
Thank
so I'm
God.
good.
And you're back at it. You're
Yes.
doing your thing, and it's so great. And I can't wait to see everything you do. And yeah, both sides of the camera. Your photography is amazing. Um, you just did a shoot at like this really cool abandoned place.
Yes, I'm going back very soon, and Nino,
Yeah,
the
I love Nina.
yeah, I'm meeting him there on the 22nd, and yeah, we're just gonna do all kinds of things. I don't know. It's gonna be fun though. I
Yeah,
didn't really like, I did get to model there, but I was mainly photographer, and then one of the other models, she was just like, here, I'll take some pictures of you. So it wasn't like I want to go with a photographer.
yeah,
And
absolutely.
I don't like to do both. I either like to either model or photographer. Like my brain, like, I don't know. I can't do it that way. I like to
Yeah.
focus on one or the other.
Mm-hmm. Nino's fun too because he has like very creative ideas of his own, which I
I know.
like.
Well, the only thing that he said, he asked me if I had a jean jacket.
Oh, okay.
Uh, and I said I do, but I know like I mean, even something so simple like that, it's gonna be something awesome.
Yeah.
Simple as a jean
Funny.
jacket.
Yeah, he's just like, the last shoot, he had like those crazy goggles. I'm like, what the hell are we gonna do with these? And then I looked at the pictures. I'm like, okay.
I know,
That's
like, I didn't even
cool.
think about that, but those pictures are amazing.
I was so excited. I'm like, when he sent that in the group chat, I'm like, these are so silly. And then I'm like, these were probably the coolest idea ever. So he has a good imagination for it and a good eye. So those are
Yeah,
gonna
so
turn out to be
I'm really
amazing.
excited to work with him.
Yeah. Cool.
'Cause I've not, I've just been side by side, like, as a photographer. I've never actually modeled for him.
Oh,
So-
good. Okay. So that'll be great.
Yeah, so this is new.
That'll be awesome. I can't wait to see them. And well, and we'll put everything in the show notes. So, Sarah Hayes Photography. I want to make sure we talk about everywhere we can find everything. Sarah Hayes Photography, Invisible Monster, Pretty Little Thing, Pretty Little Thing, and Ways of Hayes Fitness. You have like 1,000 businesses.
I know, like, I wish I made more money. like I have a lot of businesses, but it's just like, a little bit and a little bit and a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I kind of think if I just chose one thing to focus on, I wonder if I could go further, but my brain doesn't work that way. My brain's like a tornado. Like it's always like going 100 miles an hour. And I don't think I could just focus on one thing.
No, I couldn't. Even if somebody was like, but you're going to make money doing this, I'd be like, probably for a month, like, yeah. And then it's like, ugh. But I want to do this. But I want to do this. And I think that's probably the problem with Creative Brain.
Yeah, I want to do it all. Like, when I got offered that role the other day, I'm like, I'm so busy. Like, do I really have time for that? Yeah, I do.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, I forgot. You also write.
I do.
Or like, I know we talked about your author stuff, but you also write like articles
Yes.
for
artistic platforms and for First Angel.
First Angel. Oh my God. So yeah, you do everything.
I'm a homeschool teacher too.
Yeah, you're a homeschool teacher
Yeah,
too.
that's supposed to be the most important right now, and I'm so looking forward to him going back to public school next year. He's going into ninth grade. He's going to be in high school, and he needs to be around people his own age. His only friend, his best friend right now is his 20-year-old brother, which is really good because Gavin's a good boy, but Xander's 14.
Yeah, so I think that is going to be, I mean, I'm like, my daughter's in regular school and it's just like such a scary thing. But in the same breath, I think that'll be a really great experience for him to like have his friends, like make more friends and make connections, and it's going to be cool. He'll like it.
He was public school all the way until the world turned stupid. So 6th grade, let's see, it was the end of 5th grade whenever all that COVID stuff happened. So then I saw how the virtual school went and I was like, no way, there's no way I'm letting, my 6th grader, it was a mess. But so now 3 years later, I'm like, I don't want to be a teacher anymore.
Yeah, I don't think I could do it. I'm like, not very focused. Like I can do my work, but it's like very hard to like just focus on things like that for me.
Yes. Yeah, we did really, I mean, we do what we need to do. It is really cool. He's getting all his regular stuff that he's supposed to learn, but we'll go take fencing lessons or, well, what do you want to do? I want to learn to be a rock climber. Okay, well, let's get a membership at this rock climbing gym. And so we do that for school. And, so we get to have a lot more fun. And I don't know how you guys feel about this, but we all like to go target shooting and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
My boys, all 3 of them, are very, very much gun lovers, very responsible gun lovers.
That's the thing. You all are responsible. And that's like my biggest like hill to die on. It's like you can't just have guns around babies. You can't just like little kids. You have to be responsible. You have to know what you're doing and
Yes.
practice safety. And
Right.
and then that's it. And that's all I like ask as far as guns are concerned. Like
Yeah,
you
well,
just-
we always had guns in the house, but Scott used to be a police officer before we
Yeah.
relocated and everything. So, I mean, obviously he was going to have guns in the house,
right.
but he wanted to get Gavin. I think he was probably like in third grade or something. And Scott was a police officer at the time. He wanted to get Gavin a BB gun. And I was like, no, no, no. And he's like, well, he needs to learn gun safety. And I'm like, no, no, no. And he said, how can he learn gun safety if he doesn't have a gun? And of course, this was just a BB gun, you know,
Yeah.
like a real gun. But I was like, you know what? That's right. Like, he's right. Like, it's the kids that are not, they're not taught. They, you know, they're like, oh my gosh, there's a gun. They don't know anything about it. And they're the ones that are going to pick it up and then get hurt or hurt somebody. But I mean, you like my boys have done photo shoots. It's so funny. We did a group shoot at our house last year, and then I don't know if they scared anybody or what, but like, here's all these boys walking with their assault rifles across the field, and it's a little intimidating.
Yeah,
But,
I'd imagine if I was driving by, I'd be like, what the fuck is that?
yeah, but if you look at their pictures, then like just the way they're holding the gun, like you can tell they are very well trained. Like their trigger finger, like for people that are familiar, like, you know, you don't touch a trigger unless you're going to pull it. So like even if it's not loaded and you know it's not loaded, like you do not touch the trigger. Like, so when you're just holding the gun, then you're still gonna like, you know, hold your finger straight. And like even the photo shoots where like, you know, they're acting like whatever bad guys, like they're still like responsible and it shows.
Yeah.
So
That's really important.
they're good too. Like Scott and Xander, I think are talk about competitive shooting, and they would do well. But
They should do it.
yeah, in all of our free time, I know.
You have so much free time. Like, what do you even do? All the time in the world.
Yes.
But my gosh, it's so exciting. I hope everybody seeing this checks you out, because like you do so much for so many people, and God, you're an inspiration. And I'm lucky to know you, and all y'all who want to meet Sarah, like maybe you'll be lucky enough to one day.
DM,
No, don't go all up in her DMs.
get a DM her.
No.
Like, yeah, do not do that. You can send me a friend request or follow me and like talk to me publicly where everyone can see, but do not DM me. That's a good way to get blocked.
That's a great way. Somebody friend requested me the other day, and I accepted it, and immediately I got a hi Jessica in my DMs, and I was like, unfriend.
Was it a woman?
Yes.
It was the same. She did that to me too.
I was like, I don't know who
I think
you
it was
are,
a
but
scam.
done.
I
have
just
to.
wave at people.
You do no.
I don't.
You better not. No, I don't even know what to do with like the waves or the pokes. I'm too old for all that shit.
Right?
But Sarah Hayes,
I'm gonna poke you.
and nope, Invisible Monster. Sarah Hayes photography, pretty little thing. Ways of Hayes Fitness. Check her out on artistic platforms. Check her out with First Angel Media, First Angel Modeling. Just like, my God, you can see her everywhere. So just do it. And we love you so much. Thank you for everything.
Thank you. Oh, I wanted to
Yeah.
Okay, so I didn't know that she made that when she
Yes.
and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so nice. She gave me this necklace. And then I made the connection later and I was like, oh my gosh, like I didn't even thank her properly.
Oh my goodness.
So,
Yeah.
so what's it called? The company?
Ritual Chains.
Yes, I love it. It is my new favorite necklace and I wear it all the time.
Beautiful on you. And yes, Jessie's amazing too. My God. She does it all too. She's a tattoo artist, bass player, makes jewelry, twin mom, does it all. I know a lot of really awesome women.
You're awesome. You attract awesome people.
It's my life is nothing like I could have imagined it. So I'm very lucky. I know. And thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for everything. And I can't wait to see you so soon.
All right, I'll see you very soon. Bye.
Bye.
It's,
Bye.